Okay, we've got our background all done, and we have learned to practice and do some of the lines and how to put, so we're now going to apply what we've been practicing. So you're going to take and make sure you have a nice chisel edge, so go down here first and get your nice chisel edge, dip into the greens, this thicket and fresh foliage. So now we have a nice chisel edge. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our background ferns. With the light color leading, we're going to start here at the bottom and just pull that all the way up, and we're going to take that all the way around like that. Okay? And we're going to load again. When you load your paintbrush, you want to try and keep this color stripe right here, this little racing stripe. Okay? And don't be surprised, I still do it. Everybody does it. Every once in a while somebody flips their brush, and if that's the case, rinse your brush back out with water and come back in and start over again. Now you'll notice that I don't go much farther than an inch when I do mine. The reason for that is if you drag it clear across the paper and all the way back, you lose all the paint in your paintbrush, and so you will have a really hard time painting this. Okay? So just getting more paint on. So the second thing we're going to do is put the second vine in. Or the second, this is kind of what's mapping out, telling us where we're going to go. Start down here at the bottom again. Let me move this back just a little bit so you can see it. Okay. And I'm going to pull here, and I'm just going to pull it out kind of over like that. Okay? I'm going to do the third one, picking up paint again in between because we're making those little fine lines. And I'm going to put in a fourth one. And I'm going to come right up here, and I'm just going to cross a little bit, and I'm going to do a fifth one. Make that one a little bit more curved. I can never paint the same picture twice and be exactly the same. So, okay. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Things grow in odd numbers, not even, so you don't want to have 6 on there because it's not pleasing to the eye. Okay, now pick your practice paper back up again, and we're going to work on the ferns. So load your number 12 brush up, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways this time. We're going to put this fern in. You're going to see the light and the dark. I'm going to stand up on the chisel edge, and I'm going to, see how I'm standing right there, and I'm going to push. I'm letting my bristles fan out. I don't know if you can see that really well. Let me see if I can't zoom that in right there for you. Okay, I'm pushing. I'm pulling down that line that we just put in, and I start standing until I'm all the way up, standing straight up and down, and then I will take my hand off. So that gives the top part of the fern. Dip in again, get a nice chisel edge. We're going to do exactly the same thing again. And see here, I'm standing and I'm pushing, leaning forward. I'm not moving because I want those bristles to flatten out, and I'm pulling that in, pull, start standing, and stand up right there as I get to it. See the nice little point that it has right here and here, okay? If you have trouble with this and you have a round brush, you can do the same thing, but you want to pull it in, stand, and just kind of nice long, kind of follow that line each time you do that. That way it gives you that real natural appearance. Push, stand. See how now long little line that is? And I'm going to do it again and pull it on down. And you just work your way all the way down. So now practice that on your practice sheet. Make a couple of them and go all the way down just like that. And once you start doing it, it'll become second nature. You want this thinness. Let me show you something here really quick. Okay, so here's a nice one right here. Let me move it over. What you don't want, I'm going to put this one in, and what you don't want is this, where it comes all the way down like that. Okay, this is not what you want. You want those nice thin lines to look like, so this is not it, okay? You want it to be you want to be able to push down on it, push down, push, start standing until it's totally up, and then bring it right on there. Okay? Now, if you have trouble with the number 12 brush, you can use your number 8 round brush. I'm going to wet my brush down again. And the round brush is loaded a little differently. I put it on my paper towel till I see the shine go away. Now I know I've got enough moisture in it. And with a round brush, how you do that is you pull out some of the dark green, flip your brush over, and pull out some of the bright yellow. So I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times. Got to remember to keep it flipped on the right side. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it right there. I'm going to lean into the green. Alright. This is a good way to do that. I'm going to go ahead and show you on this one. I'm standing up on the chisel edge of my number 8 round brush. Stand on the chisel, push flat, let those bristles fan out, and pull that in and start standing, and it works the same way. These round brushes are really, really easy to use. Some might say they're cheating, but I don't think so. I think they're really pretty. Matter of fact, I use the round brush for my daisy all the time. So I like to give you the option. You will find out in all my classes that I usually give you options of doing 1 or 2 things, whatever's the easiest for you. Because what's easiest for me may not be the easiest for you. So see how you can just stand up with that? Because it's already tapered and pointed, it makes it easier. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to go back out with this. Once you feel comfortable with that, let's go ahead and let's get it on our project. And I'm going to use my flat brush again. I really, really like the round brush, but some of you may not have that round brush, so we need to use the flat brush, number 12 flat. So I just got to load it back up again. Okay, starting up here at the top with my light color leading, whatever direction I'm going is the color it leads. I push down flat, I pull, and I start standing up. And that one's right on that line. Okay, go back and pick up more paint. You need to pick up paint for every one of them. Light colors leading, so I'm pulling and I'm pulling that in. Picking up more paint, push, pull, and keep curving. Whichever way your vine is going is the way that you have to go. You see that? Okay, pull that in. Now for a variational look, if I want to, I can turn this over and have the dark lean and have some light colors in that fern. See that? But I kind of like the dark, so I'm going to go back over that one again. And you can do that. Just make sure you stand up each time. Alright, so do that. Go all the way down with it. It makes it real easy. Then you want to just keep going. Alright, do all those and I will be right back.